Time to convert the multiforce back to a mower. I'll put the deck back on. Took the plow off already, stored it. I stored the snow blowers. So right now I gotta shift his casters back for the plow to be on. I had to shift them back to this slot. So now gotta put it back to its default setting, this front one. I gotta jack it up and take the bolt out and crack this one so it's loose enough to shift it around. Set this phone down. I'm gonna pause the video while I shimmy this deck under there. So it might take me a little bit. Well, another thing too is when you do turn it into the plow mode, take the clutch out to prevent it from getting all rusted out, getting snow on there. You don't need it on when you're plowing. It's just a bolt down there, and then the cable around back that unclips. And then to make sure to get this sleeve, when you take the clutch out, that goes up in there to secures it, so it keeps it from keeps it rotating and locks it in there. Alright, pause this video to get this deck under there. Alright, getting the deck under there wasn't as hard as getting it out for some reason. But the hardest part was lining it up and putting 2 blocks under here. It wasn't too hard. One on each side so it lifts up enough so you can get this chain in there with these brackets. Same with this one, and then the 2 on the other side. So I got those in, just gotta tighten them down. These are 5/8, these bolts. You don't have to worry about these adjustment bolts at the top. Just make sure they're locked in or set, and there's a groove in there. See it? Yeah, they sit in there. And also getting this bracket on this one. I initially taken these 2 out to remove the deck, so I put them back in. And then those are 5/8. Yeah, those ones are 5/8. I just gotta tighten everything down and then get the belt back on. Actually, these ones in the front, I messed up. It's 9/16. That's why it was spinning on me. They're idiot. You hate it when you set a tool down and then it just disappears. Found it. I set it on top of the tire. Got those all tightened down, locked in. And all that's left is to put the belt back on. PTO belt. It's just pretty simple. There's just the pulley, the tension pulley one with the spring is back there. You pull on it, it gives you some slack. I just grab both. Both ends. Just pull. Loop it around. Just like that. Pretty simple. And that's it. I did have snow tires on. Took those off. I was going to have wheel weights, but they didn't come in time. So I didn't use those this season. So instead I just bought a 50-pound bag of tube sand. And just threw it back here on the platform with me. Sat in between there. And it worked out just fine. Had pretty good traction. Didn't really have any slippage at all. And there she is, ready for mowing. Yeah. Sorry for the heavy breathing and the mouth breathing. Been sick this past week, so you might hear that in the video. Ugh. I swear I'm not that out of shape. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. But pretty simple. One person can do it. Easy.